got all these monkeys, and you're talking about Facebook or Meta or whatever all day long. But I mean, Teladoc, oh boy, I mean, down 30, 40%, that'll leave a mark.
There's an element here where as the wheels come off, and they didn't give us anything to make us think we're wrong here, they basically touched on all our thesis points. One is that like BetterHelp profitability is not as good. They're blaming ad rates, and that there's a lot of non-economic competitors buying a lot of ad spots for therapy, maybe. But I mean, the simple arithmetic of how much they charge for those sessions and how much they have to pay for the labor, any kind of customer acquisition cost is a huge negative. So growth there was going to come at a price. And that's what we're seeing. Because clearly this is not a TAM story. This is not an EV to sales narrative anymore. This is, are you going to make it kind of story. And there's a whole structural problem here that they have, which this isn't ending today. There's a lot to come, a lot of consequences.
But Teladoc and any of these drawdown Josh Brown stocks, they're all story stocks. They're all story stocks.
Well, so, I'll defend Teladoc by saying about 2018, 19, that was pretty pioneering stuff, and especially the work that they did at the Department of Defense. But, what went wrong, of course, is that they didn't see this rapid change happening, this huge uptake, this massive change in society, accelerated by COVID, and they didn't act. They didn't come up with, all right, here's what we need to do. And that's what's going to separate, in healthcare anyway, that's what's going to separate the wheat from the chaff, because you're going to see companies that took every advantage they could get out of COVID and used it. I think you see this with Tenet, and you certainly see it with their results. And then your companies like Teladoc that thought the world was just going to snap back to what it was in 2019, it means you're ignorant of history, for starters. And number two, you don't have much of an imagination.
When we were listening to the call and just hearing how Jason, as a CEO, how he's talking about the company and how he's talking about the opportunity and how he's talking about having no proof points of how whole person care would work for them, we're just kind of like, wow, like that's been available in the market for a year. They started talking about it when they pivoted late fourth quarter, early first quarter last year. And the market just moved past them so fast. And so when we think about the practical future for Teladoc, they really do have a lot of work to do to evolve if they want to. They put up some okay numbers, but that's okay isn't going to work in this market.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.